Coming live from his deluxe Southside Studios in Chicago, the man with the plan, the master of disaster, the master of ceremonies, the undisputed 1-minute motivator. I give you the Elite One.
Hey! How's everybody doing today? Hey, when's the best time to get anything done? Now. Like, what are you guys waiting for? So much opportunity out there, and we keep saying, oh, well, I'll get to it tomorrow. You know, tomorrow's always going to come. Tomorrow's always promised to you. Nah. I'll tell you something right now. You know, if you keep putting stuff off, you're not gonna do it. Look, I'm 49 years old, man. I'll tell you about putting stuff off. I put stuff off to be a parent. I put stuff off to go make my $1 million. Look, I got no business not making $1 million. You know, I don't do all this thing just for money. I do this because I have fun doing this. This is fun. And the thing is that, like I said, this is primarily a platform for me to be able to express myself, maybe even help people along the way. I want to see people succeed. I want to succeed as well. We're in this thing together, man. You don't make it if I don't make it, and I don't make it if you don't make it. So if you live your life always knowing that you helping people is going to help you succeed, then you become something more than just an individual who's just focused on themselves. You know, you become a person that you're there for other people. You're there to help people. You know, sometimes people need a helping hand, man. Sometimes people need a smile. Sometimes people just need a pat on the back. It's okay. It's okay to be that kind of person, even in today's climate. You know, we got too many rude faces, too many rude people. Let's start being a little nicer, a little more compassionate. Let's start being a little more real. Let's be real with ourselves. Let's be real with our kids. Let's be real with our spouses. And let's not be cowards. Being a coward takes many forms. Everybody, I think, is guilty of being a coward at one time or another in their lives. And it stings. It stings when you get discovered that you fell short. It only stings if you give a shit. Sometimes you can't give a shit for too long. Sometimes you should give a shit. If you're going to give a shit and it's going to make you a better person, then yeah, by all means, give a shit. But if you don't give a shit because you are a piece of shit, then there's really nothing I could do for you.
Bluetooth
you know?
pairing mode is off.
And that's the thing. You know, where do you fall in the frame of things? What kind of person are you? You know, are you an individual that wants to help, contribute, do something positive for yourself and for others? Or are you just a person that's focused primarily on doing things just for you? As long as you get ahead, it's okay. Well, me personally, I want people that have that team mentality, that family mentality, that family dynamic. And the thing is, that's sorely missing in today's world. And the thing is that you have to capture that. You have to bring it to your attention, and you have to bring it to the attention of the people in your family. And even people in your family, sometimes, sometimes they don't want to hear it. Sometimes they don't want to be a part of that. And that's the sad part. I've seen it. I've seen it in families. I've seen it in my own family. But then what you do is you still try to rebuild. You rebuild for you and your intermediate family. And if that doesn't work, then you still try to be a better person. Because, sooner or later you'll get it right. You'll carve out your own niche. You'll carve out your own situation that makes you happy. Because I think that's the bottom line is you have to be content with who you are. You have to be happy with who you are in your skin. And the only person that's responsible for that is you. So if you're a person that's in a relationship and you're miserable, that's your fault. You know why? Because you're putting yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be. It's causing you grief. It's causing you pain. I think a lot of decisions that we make in life, if they're holding us back, it's because we made bad decisions. And I think people, Anthony Robbins, the great Anthony Robbins once said that people will always move towards pleasure instead of pain, and he's right. And just with lying to yourself, if it gives you pleasure to think just to not even worry about your problems, and that's a perfect example of that. I mean, we live in a society where look at the drug problems in our country. We have to start being more responsible for ourselves, and we have to understand what it means to be a human being, and we have to, like I said, we have to look for solutions to be able to bring peace to other people, and that's what success is. I think those are tenets to success. Success just isn't a multi-million-dollar house, the fast car, the beautiful women, the alcohol, left and right in your refrigerators. I mean, I've seen people on YouTube that's how they demonstrate their success, is through a lot of these material items. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think that defines people. I think as you move through life, you understand what success is, and then you understand that the only thing that really matters is family, because at the end of the day, that's all you have at the end of the day is your family. And those are the things that you have to hold on to. And yeah, there's a lot of pain, because if you got a bad family life, you're in a lot of pain, man. That's your inside stuff, But there's people that could see your inside stuff, even if you're not showing them. So, I just wanted to throw this video out there, and my biggest thing is telling people, when is the best time to do something? If not now, then when? You can't. What are you waiting for? And that message I'm telling myself. That message I'm telling you, the guy who's flipping around on YouTube channels and saying, hey man, I want to do something. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, first thing you should be doing is writing your goals down, asking yourself better questions. What direction are you going to take in your life? What do you want out of life? How do you want to live your life? On what terms are you trying to live your life? We could write all those things down, but that's not the way life really is sometimes, though. You can structure it that way, but that doesn't mean that's the way it's going to end up being built. There's always going to be a little alteration here, alteration there. But if you have the initial map, the initial framework on how it should be or how you would like it to be, then I think you'll be okay. I think you could live with the altered changes, and then maybe eventually you get it to the way you want it. But you're all, it's like a big clay, like in Ghost when she was working the clay. She was spinning it, and Patrick Swayze was gonna hug up on her, and she started doing all this, and pretty soon she messed it up. But she had other ones that were successful because she just kept working it. Then it would take shape in the way she wanted it, and at some point she became the master of that vase or that coffee mug, whatever she was making. So I think that's how we have to look at life, man. We have to work with it, and we have to do the best that we can. And after we do the best that we can with life, if it gives us what we want, then it was successful. If it gives us close to what we want, we're still successful. You can't be so critical about successes and failures. You have to look at every day that you're alive, you're succeeding. And every day that you're alive, you should cherish your life. So I'm going to cut this video short. I've been getting into this whole philosophical thing going, and I need to stop. But no, I don't think I need to stop. But what it's doing is making me want to examine myself and start thinking about these things, because obviously they're inside my head, and and the thing is that if they're inside your head, and this is something that you're glad I said, then great. Then that's a positive. So I'm going to get off this video, and if you like this video, please like it, and just leave me a comment, tell me what you thought. I always enjoy feedback, even if it's negative. I prefer positive, but if it's going to be negative, I'm going to accept it. I'm going to read it, and I'll move on. That's just how it is in life, So I'll see you guys on the other side. And hopefully I start doing more stuff with my videos, taking you around the house and taking you out on trips. But right now, a lot of this is just doing desk duty. So we'll talk, guys. Take care. Bye.